What's up guys, this is Timmy and welcome back to Planetbase as our starport fills up with lovely ships. So you join me again as we check out what we are bringing, colonists, visitors and visitors. Oh, so there's nothing for me to do there. So yeah, welcome back to Tim's super farm. It's been a little while since I recorded on this because I've been doing a few other bits and bobs, but I thought I'd come back to this after just finishing recording on RimWorld. I thought I would come back to my happy place because this colony is going wonderfully right now. So we feel like this is a good place to be rather than where I was in my last recording in RimWorld. But let's forget about that and focus on the happiness and joy that is my new planet-based colonies. I'll just turn my headphones down a little bit because that is really deafening when those ships take off. So, plan for this day is we've just got the new farm open, so we're going to populate that. I am noticing that my biologists are now struggling to keep up with everything that's sort of going on down this end. So what I'm going to do is have a quick look straight away at this. Now we did say in the very early days that I was going to end up with hopefully around 60-65% biologists, maybe even a little higher. So I think we're now kind of getting to the point where we can probably get away with doing that. So we are on 20% there. So we're going to drop that down, get to 50% with that, and push that around. We're going to go to 55%. Now that's possibly a little bit of a risk. We're not going to get any more workers for now, but we have got 19. But that's fine, because I do want to get... Ooh, we can just have a quick look. We are... Okay, so we're going to get a nice raft of biologists out the back of that. We're still going to get another medic, and everything else is going to stay pretty stable. So I'm pretty happy with that for now. We are accepting colonists, yeah, and visitors. Awesome. And hopefully in this episode we will hit the centennial 100 colonist milestone, which we thought we'd get in the last one, but apparently we weren't as popular. Speaking of which, let's just check how popular we are. Decent, okay, that's not too bad. That should mean that we get a fairly steady flow. Are you still here? What is your visitor doing? Getting pissed at the bar? Seems to be what mainly the visitors like to do. I don't know how you would identify a visitor. I guess you probably can't. Unless... Nope, no way to select a visitor there. So, we should probably think about a bit more accommodation. Let's have a quick stock check on that. We've got 1 large, 2 large, 3 large. It's a little one. No, is it? No, that's a large as well. 4 large, 4 large and 1 little. So, by the power of my maths, that is 78 spaces, I think. Ooh, we've run out of spares, really? Why have we run out of spares? Where's the factory? Here is the factory. We have 1 operational, and we're waiting for metal in that one, which we have some metal. Are we building anything over here? We are not building anything there. What about up here? Okay, so where's all the metal and what's it being used for? 2, 3 currently. Are they in here or are they on the pad still? Nope, they're not there. Oh, he's got 1. Are you taking that to the spares machine? You are. Awesome. Okay, so I think the spares will stabilise, but we will definitely try and buy some at the next opportunity. Still got loads of bioplastic, so we need to get rid of some of that. Yeah, okie doke. So we might as well fill this up. What are you? Colonist ship, don't worry about that. That'll take care of itself. 1, 2 or 3. How many are we going to get? 1. Wait, what? What is a purple? Is that a guard? Oh no, he's a visitor. What? Why am I getting visitors on colonist ship? Are you going to be a bad person? We're going to keep a Juan, is that with us? It's not Juan. I know that. I think this guy is going to be a intruder. Going to storage. Is anyone manning this? Yep, he is. I was right. You're not very sneaky. You came in on the wrong ship. You've been identified, and here come my guards. Or one of them at least. Pew pew pew! Take him down. The rest of the guards. Here comes another one. Thank you. Who are you? Iris Valdez. Well done, Iris. Extra beer for you. Ooh, big one. So that's quite interesting. Okay, so the visitors are purple outside. And... don't know. Brilliant. You've got a contagious disease. I appreciate you bringing that to my colony. Is that a new thing? I don't remember there ever been contagious diseases. Could you, by any chance, go and take yourself to the medical bay and get sorted out before going to the meal room and infecting everyone? Okay, how are we doing on medical supplies? We need to prepare for this. We've got 24. Oh, wow, the medics are finally really cracking on. They're all full. These are full. Oh no, there's one missing out of that, but that's fine. I'm guessing there must be some in here then. Okay, so there must be some in here. Or in the other one. Ah, they do store them in the storage. This whole time I've been telling myself that they don't, but apparently they do. What do you have? Ore? Money. We'll take all your money, I think, for certain. What can we sell? We've got loads of these still, so let's get rid of all this. I'd rather have ore than medical supplies, so let's buy some. And 320. One more ore. You know, might as well just fill him and get as much as we can. Not quite. Do that and that. There we go. Great. Some ore. At least it's not the spares that I wanted, but at least it'll keep the processors working at full pelt. There's loads of metal in here. Let's take a quick look at our charts, because I don't remember where we left off last time with the power situation. Okie doke, so we are not quite maxing out, so we are going to need some more production. But we're also not using it all, so it's a relatively comfortable place to be, but I think we will build another large solar plant in our new supersize area. This probably helped with storage a lot. 20,000 storage. They cost 7, they cost 4. It's not massively efficient, but still good. So I think we'll actually get, if we've got 12, we're going to whack down a large panel. Can I get rid of this lump? Ooh, I can. Someone finally got their ass onto the console for the telescope. Ooh, that was close. Should probably be thinking about lasers at some point soon. And a radar dish. We haven't got the radar dish, so we're going to build this first, and then we're going to build the radar dish next. Yeah, that should help us max out our power collection. Should all rush over this way. There we are. How are our robots doing again? 16. We've got a nice supply of robots. What's going on down here? You still? Your visitor and a visitor. Wow, we are really popular with the visitors right now. Right, let's fill this with some very low grade stuff. Slow production, low maintenance. I don't want to overstretch our botanists or biologists any more than we already have. For the coins, visitors. To be honest, it's kind of irrelevant, but hey ho. Yeah, here we go. Colonist ship. 2 more biologists, awesome. And another ship. Oh, I love having these 3 ports. They're just like in out constantly. It's awesome. What are you? 40%. We're going to take that off you. We're going to take that off you. Take all the money if we can. Take that. So what do we need? 891. So get rid of all of this. Oh, you're only a little one, bugger. It's okay. We're going to use the money. Going to use the money. That's one of the big patterns that we need, so no point saving the money for nothing. Oh, back to my annoying inability to click this into the right area. There we go, 891. And it's fine. Wait. Did I just click dismiss? I think I just clicked dismiss, didn't I? Or was it that one? I'm really confused. Was that? Maybe it was that one. Oh, it was a little one. That was a big one, so it must be that one. Wow, wow. Major brain freeze there. I really hope it was that one, because I really don't want to... I wanted that droid and the spares. Ooh, shit. That was Dylan Parish, that's fine. It wasn't our friend Titan. And it was only the security center, so that's fine. Get it back up and running. Didn't destroy what was in there, good. I can't remember if this was the ship or not. Come on. I hope it was. I'm sure I clicked accept. God, I'm seriously... It's not late at night. I don't have the excuse of that, but it has been a busy day at work today, so... yes, it was the right one. Awesome. So... I'll put down any mistakes I make to that. Right, let's get this up and running. Squeeze it in there. This will start getting us some of the higher value sort of missions, fixing up people and curing people. Any sign of that flu epidemic breaking out yet? Slow things down a bit for a second. What are you unhappy about? You're just generically unhappy. You're fine. No one in the med bay, so I'm kind of thinking that that means that that contagion didn't spread, or at least didn't spread too far. All of our guards are still armed, and we have extra guns, so that's fine. I really like how the security system's working right now. This is really nice, having it all centered here with the security console there, because all of this is, yeah, this is all monitored. I don't know if you can monitor connections or not. No, they're not monitored, but this is monitored. These can't be monitored, I don't think. So that means the moment they step into this room, which they have to go anywhere, they're instantly going to get detected. And my guards are going to come running down to shoot them, so... I feel like I'm having a lot less issues with intruders on this run through than I've had on previous ones, where I've had landing pads spread out here, there and everywhere. Okay, so we decided we were pretty good on 3 more colonists for my 100 on the bed situation. We had 78 beds for just coming up on 100 people, so I don't think I'm going to build another one just yet. Although I do have colonist ship. This could be it. This could be our 100. I never noticed it says Planetbase on the side of that. That's pretty cool. This game has a lot of these nice features, like the reflection I came across the other day. 2 more biologists. Awesome. I'll help them get back on top of all of the maintenance of these plants. And speed up time again. So a large panel got built, and that got built. I think we need a... I don't think we have a telescope thing. Is this a telescope thing? Radio. Telescope. Oh no, we do have the radio. Oh, quick, get everyone inside. Right, we have 4 semiconductors, so that kind of makes building laser guns not too difficult. So I think we should probably think about that. It's 2. Where do we want one of these? More importantly, where can we fit one of these? There's only one size, so I need to worry about it from that perspective. Kind of feel like I need this. Oh, I can squeeze one in here. This is probably, as much as that's a bit awkward, and I didn't really want that there because I was going to put something else there. I think it was the processing plant. I am going to stick it back in there because then it's quite central, and then we'll pop another one over here somewhere. Or maybe we should put it nearby the farm. If we can squeeze one here. somewhere. Come on, show me the blue or the green or whatever it goes. Yeah, doesn't look like we're going to get one in here. Probably build it off like one of these, a bit far off the side there, but right in here somewhere. Just want to get a really pretty even coverage, because these can run off dorms and dead end things, so yeah, it really doesn't want to go. Okay, well, we're going to leave that. If we get one up and running, that will keep us going, and I think it's just about to end. There we go. You are free to go back outside, people. So crack on and get some lasers built. I believe it's a good idea to build multiple of these. Can I squeeze one here somewhere? Nope. Apparently not. Oop, get one in there. I think that's a good idea. I don't know. I've heard various things around what's better, whether it's better to put together have extra radio towers, not radio, telescopes, or to have better or extra laser guns. I don't know which is better in terms of avoiding getting hit by meteorites, but I'm going to leave it just a 2 for now. I might build another telescope in the not too distant future if I end up with an excess of metal. Ooh, has this got everything it needs? No, waiting for one semiconductor. Why are we waiting for a semiconductor? Oh, here it comes, I think. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Carrier Bot. Oh, did you see that? He came out, picked that up, you know, and took it in. That was efficient pathing. Well done, developers. You get a pat on the back for that one. The AI in this game is pretty good. It's I can't really think about anything. Well, other than when the medics were being a bit weird, and they just didn't seem to want to make anything. But this new lab seems to have made them happy. Yeah, the AI does seem to do its job pretty well, particularly given how, like, a lot of times when you've got these games where you have, you know, actually very limited control over what they directly do, you just sort of encourage them in the right direction. Oh, I forgot I had that. Oh, look how beautiful that is. So big. You know, you can often find that they'll just do weird things and annoy you all the time, but in this one they're actually pretty good. Get the next one of these, even though we're not keeping up anywhere near with production of or maintenance of any of these things. I don't care. They can just keep working on it. Okay, look at all my droids running around like, oh, the laser's built, like happy little things, doing all the work and letting all the people sit on their asses and do nothing. Ah, oh, so pretty. There you go, people. We have our first defensive structure. Oop, there you go. Boop. Coverage. Interception chance 60%. Okay, so what determines that? Disaster prediction chance 0%. That's because there's no one on it right now. What do you want? Ooh, you're a trader. We want metal. We want spares. We want... I'm going to buy a gun. Just because why not? What are you? 60%. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. How much is that? 176. 17. A veg. And... oh no. I'm noticing that, you know, despite the fact this was meant to be like a super farm that produced food for the entire galaxy and sold it, I am actually mainly just selling the medical supplies because, well, let's face it, they're worth more and it takes half the amount of carrying. Plus the food hasn't really exploded like I expected it to. The bioplastic has, but yeah, the food hasn't, so maybe having these extra 2 in will make that change, but How much starch do we have? 36. See, we haven't even got that much starch. Oop. Sorry. We should definitely get the GM stuff at some point soon and maybe convert some of them over to GM because I assume it's probably significantly better. Where are we at? Oh, we made it. I missed it. Where was the milestone? Slow it down for a second. Yeah, I probably wasn't paying attention. There it is. Century done. Acquire 10 techs. Where are we with that? We got 6. We got 4 more to get. The 2 driller bots and the 2 plants. Awesome. Okay, so we should probably focus on building that pretty soon, but I think I'll probably say that till the next episode. Okay, so now it's just about population and buying techs. Ramp it up. I do at some point want to check on Titan. As far as I'm aware, he's still here, but it's been a little while since I played and I can't really remember. Oh, I've got another bed there, I didn't even realise that, so we definitely don't need to worry about beds right now. We should be good up to probably about 130, 140 before I start to look at putting in some more beds for people. God, this is a proper hub now. More colonists, thank you. One more. How are we doing on our old percentages? Okay, so that is climbing, good. These are stabilising. This will obviously come down as this goes up to match the 15%. 11 guards, 11 medics. Do I need that many medics? Do I only need 5% medics? I kind of feel like I'm better having 15% guards, but 11 is quite a lot of guards given the setup here, in that they don't need to cover a large area of the base because they only can get in one place. What are you, 35? We'll take all your money then. We'll take your ore, I guess. Where are my medical supplies? There they are. I do quite like selling the medical supplies because, you know, particularly now having 26 medical kits, you know, it doesn't really matter even if I sell them all. You know, I'm never going to suddenly die because I've run out of medical plants. Whereas if I was to sell all the food and go a little bit crazy on the food side of things, then I might suddenly find my colony gets into a bit of a food shortage and starts dying out. So yeah, I'm pretty good with how it is right now. Okay, so they're not filling up with food yet, so I don't think I need another canteen just yet. Bit of beer being made. What about these ones? I bet these... Okay, these aren't full either. So is that just because people are taking them faster than they're being made? I can't really decide. I mean, the thing about the food, it's a bit sort of hit and miss in a way, because you have to just rely on them. Because if you look at how do I go back to that meal? Nope. Malnutrition. Nope. Meal maker. Here we go. So these 3 different kinds of meals. So you got the salad, pasta, and burger. And if you have all 3 of those, then people are happy. If you only say produce salads or even just one of the 3, sorry, you'll find that people start to get malnutrition. Because they're not eating enough variety of food. It's not deadly, but affected colonies won't be able to work, can be cured by medical sick bay, and it uses up medical supplies. So we need to have... So up to now we've done really well with this. Malnutrition, I don't think I've seen anyone with malnutrition yet, because I've been specifically producing what's required just to make these 3 different kinds. But I am relying on them actually doing it and not just going, oh, sorry, there's veg in this, I'll eat that, even though I'm actually suffering from malnutrition. So hopefully they will keep using the variety of foods that we have, because we do have quite a variety of food. Did we ever? We did not. Is the bar? Yes. So we do need to build another lab, because I was going to put a lab there and then I accidentally put a dorm there, and then let's call this ship. I decided to get rid of the dorm and put the bar in. So I do think that I need to put another lab to generate meat, because this one is producing, will be producing quite a lot. Yeah, we have got 92 meat, but I'm just a bit concerned that meat production is not going to keep up with vegetable production. Oh, this doesn't have any water. Ooh, I get to test my theory now. So, are we not producing enough water? Is question number one. We're not. Ooh, okay. So my theory was that because, let me slow things down for a sec. My theory was that because all the water stuff's over there, that it probably wouldn't get to the end here. But I think it does. But if you haven't got enough water to run everything, it will stop. The furthest thing for the water collectors will be the first thing to run out. So it kind of half makes sense and half doesn't. Ooh, 65%, but he is a droid producer. I like droids. He does have a lot of space as well. Can we get a couple of carrier bots? 792. We have the money to make it, so how much of this could we sell him? Oop, not that much. That gets us pretty close. So let's grab a driller box. We did just lose one, and we can put one more of these in. One more in, not out. There we go. And the rest is going to have to be money. So this is one more of the patents we need, plus another 3 droids. So I'm pretty happy with that outcome. Okay. Happier when I get to the point where I can click on it, and 6. There we go. Right. Yeah, there's no point money-wise doing anything else. So that is a nice buy. It's a shame he was so expensive commission-wise, but it's kind of at this point I just want to sell as much as I possibly can. So I'm not really that fussed about saving too much money, but I am fussed about sorting out our water issues. We have metal to sort that out right now, so we will do that. I'm going to stick our large one. In fact, we are going to stick 2 down because they're only 4, which is very cheap to say that this is actually the mega extractor. And I believe large water extractor, medium water extractor. So yeah, it is the large one. So once those 2 are done, we're going to have loads and loads of water. And I do want to see if I can bridge across here, which sounds like it'd be impossible, but actually I think that I will be able to smooth this out enough, because if I do, I can connect these 2 across here, which will make it a lot better, because A, it'll mean that if that connection up there ever gets destroyed, my entire base won't get cut off because there'll be a secondary feed through here. Also, it means that there'll be a nice smooth path for them to walk out. I know the biodome is out of water. That's why I'm building these. You know, and once I get this connected, you'll be amazing, sorted, fine. God, it's really insistent about that biodome issue. Right, let's see. Can we get one here somewhere? Come on, it's got to be a spot, surely. Ooh, this is actually quite... You can see how it's covering it up all the way from there, so... We are going to have to come in from this side. Let's go there. Don't put any metal on this one, please. I don't need to build this. I'll probably put that a bit close, maybe. Let's speed it up and get this water situation sorted so it stops moaning at me about that. Oop, who's here? Calling this ship again. 104. Whoa, whoa. Okay, they are visitors. Okay, so these are going to be intruders. Guards, to alert. Yep, there's 1, 2, Don't shoot my freaking droids. Any more guards? Oh, well, there's more over there. Colonist died. 2 intruders are dead. 3 intruders are dead. Who died? You two. You both look like women. You're probably not Titan. Ooh. Whoa! Look at that! Woo! Nothing but net. You guys have no idea how lucky you are. This is kind of embarrassing for you, Mr. Laser. It's like, meh. I'm that accurate that I know full well it's not going to hit anything. It's going to land perfectly between there. So, and to be fair, he was right. So, shouldn't shout at him. Okay, the biologists are keeping up here, but not really keeping up with that one. They love that original one over there. But these ones are starting to fall a little bit by the wayside, so we need more biologists still. How are we doing there? 48. It's creeping up. How far are we off matching our percentage? Oh, we've still got a little way to go. Yeah. Bloody drones dying. Do you know how expensive these drones are? Can you guys look after them a little bit better, please? Yeah, there goes my next tech. And we got an early warning at this time on a sandstorm. As we have no traders, we might as well send them all. Yeah, we should pick that up before did that, but anyway. Let them focus on making some bioplastic for a moment. As the sun sets in its traditional nuclear explosion-esque effect. This is ready to be built. What did that do to the water grid? Yeah, pushed us into positives, but wait, see, still hasn't happened yet. The sandstorm. Ooh, wow, we really did tank the water for a second. Go, we really struggled. Hopefully we'll resolve that now. Are these water things full yet, or are they? Yeah, they are. That's full. Oop. And there goes one of our. Yeah, there we go. Here comes the sandstorm. Solar panel will remain damaged until after the sandstorm. That's fine, because there wouldn't have been any. Ooh, hello. There wouldn't have been any sun during that time. Oh, 65%. They're taking advantage of me. They're taking advantage of my good nature. Right, let's fill them up with medical supplies if we can. Then you can have some bioplastic as well, because we have so much of that. Okay, that gets us to 600. How are we on spares? 7 spares. 1 gun. Let's do that. Oh no, not medical supplies. Medical plant. Oh, we did all the medical plants. That's too many. That's only 100 odd more. We are cracking through. What am I doing? I need to go like another 100, and I'm doing it like one at a time. Oh, I'm sorry if it's very frustrating watching me trying to click through this to the right level. There we go. Right. We can sort that out once we get the sandstorm out of the way. And hopefully by the time they've the sandstorm's over, they'll replenish some of our medical plants and bioplastic. So with that one, which was the onion, I think it is, we will only require 2 more things. We'll have to have a look at the onion thing. But I think we'll probably pick that up in the next episode, because although I haven't set a timer for this one, I do believe we're probably around the end of the episode, if not further. The last time I didn't set a time, I actually ran over to an hour, which is going to be interesting when I try and upload it. And there's the end of Sandstorm. But yeah, I think we will wrap this one up. We've made a bit of progress. We got the next stage of the farm up and running, and generally things are just going from strength to strength. So now it's kind of feels a bit like it's the last run to the complete all of the milestones, and we'll leave this colony at that point as a shining monument of success, which quite frankly in my recent recording history I'm quite glad of. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I've been Timmy and this has been Planetbase, and I will see you in the next one.